thermochemistry. Thermochemistry is the study of heat energy which is associated with chemical reaction and/or exchanges such as melting and boiling.
What the relationship of thermochemistry in our life is in car radiator. Next, we gonna watch on how car radiator works and what part in the car support it.
System works.
Let's we watch it together.
So an engine's primary function is to produce power or motive force, and one of the byproducts it creates as a result is heat. So the system developed to extract heat is fairly simple. A fluid, mostly water, is run through the passages and galleries in the engine. Then when the fluid reaches temperature, it's released into the radiator. There it exchanges heat with the relative wind from forward momentum or by the air forced over the radiator by a fan. Now, the heart and the brains of the cooling system, respectively, are the water pump and the thermostat. Water pump is usually found on the front of an engine, belt-driven, and used to circulate coolant from the engine block to the radiator. Thermostat is an automatic valve that opens when the water inside the engine hits a predetermined temperature. When it opens, the coolant flows until the fluid inside the engine is cool enough to shut the thermostat again. Now the radiator is a fluid air heat exchanger that has tiny passages in it with large surface areas exposed to the cool air. You can test your cooling system by pressurizing it cold with a pressure test kit. You can see the fluid escaping as I release the pressure, so never open a hot rad cap because the heat tells you it's under pressure. The cap has two functions. One, to seal the system so that it will pressurize when it's heated. And two, to blow off excess fluid due to thermal expansion when it becomes overpressurized. In the old days, the coolant would just dump out onto the street. Modern designs will catch the fluid from the overflow tube and redirect it into an expansion tank, where it will be collected and then drawn back into the system as it cools off.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Arif Shukri Al-Buhari bin Kami. My matrix number is 2023 64 08 and 04. Okay, today I will share about how thermochemistry works in car radiator. First of all, you guys need to know the key points about thermochemistry in car radiator. Car coolant. Car coolant conventional heat transfer fluids such as water and ethylene glycol or EG can be used for cooling fluids in car radiator and have relatively poor heat transfer performance.
Hi, my name is Nip Muhammad Ismikae bin Munawir Anwar. My student ID is 2023-800-642. I'm going to share about calculant. Calculant to increase thermochemistry efficient nanofluid technology we use. By using nanofluid, heat inside the car engine will be easy to move out and change to the more cooler temperature. For example, image on the right was one of the coolant that has nanotech inside. For heat transfer mechanism, as the hot coolant flows through the radiator tubes, heat is transferred through the metal walls of the tubes to the surrounding fins, where it is then dissipated into the air via convection as air passes over the radiator design. The radiators designed with numerous thin tubes and fins maximize the surface area available for heat transfer, facilitating efficient.
My name is Muhammad Zakraiman bin Zaini. My student ID is 2023-845-758. Now, I'm gonna tell you about factors influencing the efficiency of car radiator. Coolant flow rate. Higher flow rates increase the rate of heat transfer. Airflow through the radiator. Adequate airflow is crucial for effective heat dissipation. Moreover, coolant concentration. The ratio of water to ethylene glycol can impact the coolant's heat transfer properties. Other than that, radiator design and fin geometry. The size and shape of the fins can affect the heat transfer efficiency. In conclusion, we can conclude that thermochemistry is one of important aspects since it becomes a way to describe or help things work like car radiator. Without it, most of our life cannot be done correctly and becoming helpless, where like if car radiator don't work, the car does not work and become overheat, which can lead more dangerous situation and the could burn badly.